Moment of truth. Does this work? Good evening. Apologies for the slight delay in getting started. Just had to check a few things. That some of the automation, whether that was working or not. I think it is. So, welcome to the New Look stream. Yes, fantastic. Thank you, Kangaroo. So I've spent the entire weekend configuring a New Look stream. I did say last week that I was intending on doing a New Look stream. But last week, I think I was thinking of starting it on like Tuesday afternoon, expecting it to be ready for Tuesday evening. Didn't even get started. So yes, been tweaking and learning all over the weekend, setting this new Look stream up. So hopefully you like it. It's a little bit different. It's maybe a little bit more. I basically spent some money, so I bought one of these kind of overlay packs, and yeah, it seems to quite a bit of configuring and quite a bit of learning. But I think I've got something that I'm reasonably happy with. I might still change the colour, but then again, I think to change the colour, I think I need to change like all the Photoshop files that go with it. So as the weeks go on, it might change slightly. So it might become a little bit more my kind of color scheme, like a bit more browns or reds or stuff like that. This was like this is one of the default colors, this orangey type of color. This is one of the default kind of color schemes. So I picked that one because it's closest to orange and red that I could find. So yeah, hopefully everything is working. I presume the chat window, which is over that side, that'll be displaying, and so there's that. Hopefully, I presume as that goes on, it'll go off the top and it'll disappear, and I'll just continually go right to the top of the screen. Let's hope so anyway. Yeah, so there's a bit more interaction, as you can probably see below me. There's a thing there saying last donation, not like dropping any hints or anything, but there's also a latest subscriber there. So anybody who has just subscribed to the channel, their name will appear there. And if anybody subscribes during the broadcast or donates during the broadcast, etc., there should be like notifications come across the screen. So I've been playing around with that, stealing lots of ideas from Twitch and the like, and hopefully there should be some chat commands as well. So there should be a little bit more interactivity if you're in chat, and I've put in a couple of Easter eggs there, not to keep you guessing, but there's one or two might just appear randomly as we're going along. Nightbot is still in existence, but he's severely scaled back, because one of the things I wanted to try, so I'm just going to test it out right now, is there's various chat. Kangaroo, you'll know about these things. There's chat commands. So if I type in this, fingers crossed, something will happen. This isn't going to work, is it? This isn't going to work. Why is it not working? Oh my god. Maybe they're not working. Oh crap. Why is it not working? It should be. Hold on. Oh man. If I move that to that, makes no difference whatsoever. Do you have to start? I'm using... Yes, we might need to... Kangaroo, I think you need to be like my moderator or something. Yeah, chat commands, they're brilliant, but I thought they were just in place, ready to go. Now, if I do this, I'll probably kill the stream. So I'm using Stream Elements, Kangaroo, by the way. I'll go to dashboard. I'm sure that you just got them configured. Go to the chat bot. Chat commands. I love it. I love a bit of troubleshooting live on stream. Everything's enabled. Stephen, it's all your fault. How are you, sir? And how are you, Aileen? Why does it need started? It says it's on there. It says everything's enabled. Weird. Anyways, this is a really good start to the stream, isn't it? Half of it's not broken. Half of it's not working. Why is it not? So I didn't put any timers on. Once it works, yeah. Once it works, yeah, it's great, but it's not bloody work. Okay. Right, I've got chat alert switched on. That's on. Subscribers, tips, blah, members, redemptions, yeah. That's all there. I haven't got any timers. But they're all turned on. Why are they not working? Why are they not working? You do a live Google. Why are chat boss? Oh, stream element. Why is stream elements boss not working? YouTube. Shouldn't really matter what it's on. How do I get Stream Elements bot to work? The bot? No. Right, let's chatbot. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. It might be. Is there more of a delay today? Because when we did the test the other day, it was like 3 minutes delay. I don't think it should be delayed. The machines are definitely taking over, even. It's definitely taking over. Right. I love when things go wrong on live on stream. Don't you? Right, how do I get it to join the channel? Fuck. Right, let's click on that. Sorry about this, people. If you're watching on catch up, just fast forward like 10 minutes. Who do I have to go? Right, if I go to that dashboard. Oh, join, right. Well, if it takes a few minutes to get your life. Oh, for crying out loud. Right, okay. Give us a second. I'm getting closer. Right, copy that. Click on that. Right. You're all keeping yourselves occupied whilst I flounder. Love this. Love this. Right, moderators. Why is Rob a moderator? What? Go away. Right, what's it? I don't want to. That's the one I want. Right. Moderators. Save. That might start it off. Maybe. Kangaroo, we might be getting closer. Hello, Anne. How are you? Welcome to the madhouse. It's all going wrong. Well, it's not going wrong, but it's... right. So, if I shut that off... Alright, okay, well, I'm getting distracted now. Right. Kangaroo, would you please test it to see if it's working? Fantastic, Simon. Lovely. This sounds good. Send me some. Right, okay. Fingers crossed that might work. Does it work? Fingers crossed. It might take a couple of minutes to join. Nah, still not doing it. Anyways, we'll maybe sort that one out later on. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm real, Stephen. The rest of everything. The machines are maybe it's not taking over, but they're going wrong at the moment. I had to buy a new TV this morning. Much to my disappointment. Right, let's... So anyways, when they work, I don't know if it'll be today or another day or whatever, there are some chat commands going around. So they might appear randomly. They may not. We will keep testing them as they go along. But, yes, so just trying to make the stream a little bit more interactive, the chat a little... I mean, you're all very interactive anyway. Look at you're all having a lovely conversation. Just to make things a little bit more interactive. And also, just for the hell of it, because I know some of you like to donate, you know, little bits here and there. I do have a donation goal up at the top there. You know, yeah, so there will be a link somewhere in the description rather than in the chat if you're interested in that. But there's no pressure or anything like that. That's just there for giggles, really. Right. So this is the new layout. So there are a couple of other buttons as we go along. So there's a new ending screen as well. And whilst I'm editing, the stuff along the bottom should work as well. They should remain there. Or maybe even shrink down a little bit. There we go. Right. Finally, let's get underway. Let's do some photo editing. I look younger. I had a shave. Well, I didn't have a shave. I clipped the beard off, Paul. That maybe is what it is. So the clippers went all over the head and all over the face. So that's maybe why I look a little bit younger. But I'm certainly not... I'm no younger really at all. But nice of you to notice. Thank you very much. Right, what was I going to say? Yes. So the test stream on Sunday, I made this image, which is very red. Very, very red. Well, you know me. Do like a bit of red. So... not in a similar vein, because it ended up being a bit too red, and I just tried to crank it out as quickly as possible. It works! It works! It works! The chat bot works. It's just a little bit slow. and that one might have been an Easter egg. A little Easter egg, partially dedicated to Peter. Yeah, Stephen's just mentioned red again, so... It works, Kangaroo! It works! Thank you very much for telling me that it needed actually turned on. Fantastic. Right. We can commence now. Thank you very much for your patience. I do appreciate it. Right. There are... yes, you can, Paul. Good point, Paul. Those of you that are support me on Patreon, there is a community tab on there, which you can post your own images to, or your own text, or whatever. Post nearly anything you would like in there, obviously within reason. There are certain standards and things that Patreon don't allow. Not that I would be, allowing you to do such things on that either. But yes, Paul is a regular contributor to that community tab. So I do encourage you, if you are a Patreon supporter, then just put your stuff in there if you would like it seen by the other 20 supporters on there. The world is very much burning. Well, to be honest, the government might be burning down today. What a lovely afternoon. Halfway I was up coming back from the dog walk, and here we are. Notification: Sajid Javid's resigned, and I hadn't even got back in the house, and it was Rishi Sunak resigned, and it's like, Boris next. Boris next. Get out of it. Right, so obviously these are the ones we made last week, which turned out quite nice. So we're going to do something similar. Okay. Right. Okay. Now which one are we going to do? Yeah, I think so, Stephen. It's about time we had some good news. Right, so I don't want to make one exactly the same as last week. So we're going to do one. Good evening, Alan. How are you, sir? So let's have a look at these ones that are slightly more distant than last week. Alan, thank you very much for joining me on Sunday for the testing of the stream. We have just gone through another 22 minutes of the stream not quite working right. Just for giggles. Right, so yes, we'll do... Those ones are... Right, okay, let's go for that one, and that one. Maybe it's that one for a bit of a laugh. These two, just to see what it does. Did I include that one or not? Yeah, right. Okay, so that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. How many's that? 6. Ooh, now it. Yes, mate. I think it was the way I set the random stream up on Saturday, Sunday. That's why it was really, really like 2 or 3 minutes behind. So hopefully this is back to the same settings I use every Tuesday. So latency, fingers crossed, should be back to normal. I mean, I think it's back to the normal YouTube level of about 30 seconds. But it should be better than what it was on Sunday when it was about 3 minutes. I was wondering why nobody was responding to me. Alright, so this one. I was just going to do a bit clean up. There's a couple of dust spots. Yeah, that's probably good enough. That one. Detail. I don't need that. Noise reduction. Yeah, let's leave it a daylight like that. Keep some of these blues in place. Then we can kind of adjust the rest. We go quite bright, kind of utilising the splash of the waves. Let's see what we're gonna get tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure how this image is gonna end up going. I don't want to lighten the foreground too much. Just knock the whites back a little bit. So something like that. Don't need to play with anything else. Maybe vibrance. No. Oh, talking about vibrance, the new telly. Jesus. There's various settings like dynamic, natural, movie, and it was like the only one that looked real was like movie, and it was so much more muted. Everything else is like horrible, vivid colours. Horrid. Also, since when did TVs become so complicated? Like, I know my way around electronics reasonably well, but bloody hell. Crazy. Alright, so let's just sync these across. I don't think we're going to do anything too fancy tonight. I think it's just going to be try and get something a little bit painterly. Now, obviously, when we export them, push these into Photoshop, there will be a bit of stream breakdown, as there was the other night. Well, that happens every week, but we'll just ride it out for the couple of minutes it takes to get there. Where is it? Edit in. That's the one. Forgotten how to work it all. Right, while it starts doing it, I'll just switch back to presenting, and then I can run it in the background. So hopefully displaying the Photoshop and everything won't kill the stream as bad. Let's hope so anyway. But I'm pleased we've got the chat thing going again. Quite good. So like immediately, if one of the Easter eggs was found, didn't take very long. The other one is very much dedicated to Peter. So one, on another stream when he's around, I'm sure he'll trigger it in a future week. But if you can think of any other commands that you think might be humorous, please do just let me know. It did, mate. I got the new TV set up just in time. Yes, great result. Record 378 chased down. I think I managed to see the last 30 minutes of it by the time everything got set up. And I'd figured out how to get TV coming out of the TV. Right, that's done it. That's done it quite efficiently, actually. Right, what's the button? That one. So, yeah, the stream's behaving itself remarkably well so far. Right, let's see what we can get. Oh, I'm not a tennis person, mate. I haven't been not paying attention to any of that. Fantasy football's out today, though. Or Fantasy Premier League, I should say. Which I know Rob Knight usually does like a photographic one. But I think if anybody's interested, what fancies a turn, we could set one up for just us. Try your hand at managing football teams. Well, not really managing football teams. It's a bit of a lottery. Can be times anyway. So if anybody's interested in that, I might do that. Yeah, I saw something like that. To be honest, I hadn't heard of them until like this week. That's an interesting colour scheme. Anywho, right, let's see what we're going to do here. Actually, while we're on, I'm just going to do a grab of this layer. Let me do it. Because these shut up. These browns and stuff in here look pretty cool. Well, to be honest, tennis, I haven't got a clue what's going on. I wonder why my mouse was very fast there. I haven't got a clue what's going on with tennis and everything. The only bit of the Formula One I saw from the weekend was the crash on the first corner. Not seen another second of it. But I've seen that several times. So obviously it wasn't a very exciting race. Right, what am I going to do with this? Any ideas, people? Apart from chuck it in the bin. I'm thinking it's going to have to be. Well, I suppose you're right. Right, we don't want that one top. We want, which is the one with the nice. That's this nice wave here. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're going to try to build around. So we don't want that one. Depends where the land is on this one. No, we don't want that either. We're going to have to be very selective here in what we work with. What we layer in and where. It might be a case of this one needs to be brought in with a different blend mode. Right, let's turn that off and let's bring these. Good God. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky build, this one. I can see it. Put that up there. Knock that off. Let's just make these all multiply. We can kind of see what we're doing. Just let me see it, man. Right. Some of these can be very tricky to build. Where'd that one come from? That's the bottom there, that's why. To there. I don't know, I'm missing. Possibly, Simon, possibly. Well, that's it. think it might be some work. Don't like doing work. Allergic to it. Although we've had success from here before. Right, let's with those ones in place. See, Pinlight, I've had a bit of success with that before, but not today. So you can take that one out because that one's going to go out. This one's probably going to go back in with normal, and I'm just going to have to blend it out roughly. But I want the composition sorted, revealing castle and such. So I normal that and then reduce the opacity quite a lot, obviously. Gonna have to be. Thank you, Aileen. This one might take a while. It's not boding well. Right, if I turn that on. Right, if I turn that on, but what I want to do is actually mask out the sky. Let's do it the right way the first time. Yay, did it the right way the first time. Good evening, Sten. How are you, sir? Hope you are well. Did you have the Tour de France anywhere near you, Sten? I saw it was in Denmark earlier in the week. Right, so did I leave that one off? Yeah, we'll leave that one off. Right, this is the one that's going to be a little bit awkward. All right, so I need to. I need to be able to see what I'm doing with this one. Yeah, let's go to all right, and let's move this into position somewhere, somehow. So maybe it's about there. Normal. And then what I want to do is, if I take that away, where are we? It's not quite in the right position, is it? About there. Probably very sensible, Sten. Very sensible. Very sensible indeed. Right, so come on, Andy. How are you going to do this? The old brain's powers dissipate. Right, I'm going to have to paint this out. So I need to be painting black, and I need to be painting 20%-ish, and with a smaller brush. This is when I shouldn't really have unplugged my Wacom tablet. Damn it. So this is going to be mouse driven. Right, let's just paint in a little bit there. Let's bring that castle back. Just a little flex here. There we go. Let's go and get along the headland there as well. Let's bring in the sea along here. Give that wave a bit of an edge, so we can see what's happening. There we go. There's still a bit of wispy stuff there. Now, if we bring that back to full strength, it's still there. So bring that back full strength to about there. What I actually might do as well is increase the strength of this brush, or the opacity of this brush. make it bigger. Just paint out the front to that. Starting to take shape a little bit now. Wasn't sure if we were ever going to get there. Right, now I did keep this layer here. Now if I'm just going to make this slightly opaque so I can position it, because I just really like that. Yes, I am doing the right one. About there, and then bring that in full strength. And then mask this off, but a lot more straightforward. To there, and that to there. So basically we're just keeping this area here. Good evening, Andy. Is it Andy? I can't remember your first name. You've missed the debut of the new look stream, but also it kind of going wrong for the first 20 minutes. But we've got it going now, so that's good. Right, so what am I doing? Yes, crop. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, crop is it. Thank you, Stan. Yeah, it's not often I do foregrounds by a long shot. But yeah, the blues and the oranges here. Just lovely. So of course, you know what's going to happen now. They're going to disappear, aren't they? Right, so what I want to do, the sky's a bit light. I need to darken that down a bit. So that's not the right button. I missed. Curves adjustment layer. Let's bring that down. That's better. About there. Yeah, it's about as dark as it needs to go, and then we'll actually mask this out. That's the wrong way around. To there. Is that a good enough blend? I suppose it could have been a bit better. Let's undo it. No, I'll have show and tell. Let's go to there. Right. Now I think we are kind of cooking. Maybe it's a little bit too hard. Let's reduce that a little bit, 20%. Well, maybe it's not enough red, but one of the Easter eggs is just, there you go. It's the word red. Every time you mention the word red, this will appear. Except I've mistyped now. This man to say it always ends up red. Ends up red. No. It always that's my brain at midnight last night. Going wrong. Could well be. Could well be. Right, but a little bit of colour. Now do I do a little bit of colour? It will definitely Kangaroo. And like I say, one day Peter is going to say something, going to type something in chat, and another message is going to come up. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's not play with these. Yeah, let's forget about that. I mean, it's nothing really funny. It's just like first time it appear, it'll be like, ha, ha, ha. But if you've got any ideas for others, what's going on with my notifications? Let's see, has anybody else resigned? Right, so we need to condense all these. Filter, and then get these into Analog Effects Pro 2. Yeah, but there's various some of the standard ones that you find on Twitch and stuff are there. See if we can test a few out. I wonder if the tip one works. Just going to test this one out. I wonder. Maybe it's not. Oh, the tip one works, right. Except it doesn't add in my bloody channel thing. Right, so it gives you there, right, okay. Right, so the tip one doesn't work. Need to fix that. Oh, you know. There's a list of commands. Obviously, I need to switch Nightbot off, to be honest, because there's no point having two chatbots. It did get lonely, because I only left him with one job to do. So, just something a little bit different. Jazz the place up a little bit. Obviously, it helps if people in chat know how to use them. And now I've actually turned them on. Right, what we got in here? Not a lot. It's a bit of fun anyway. Anybody else resigned from government yet? No. It's a pity. Oh. Uptime should work. I've got that one turned on. Right, so this one looks promising. There's a few look promising, actually. Is uptime going to work? Maybe uptime only works with Twitch. Don't know what the 8-ball thing does. Ooh, colour. I think there might actually be a cooldown period on them as well. But yeah, if you know much about them, Kangaroo, please do volunteer your services to help me out. Because I don't moderate on anybody else's stream, so I haven't got a clue how half of them work. Oh, now this is nice. Now if I just move this out, actually make this bigger. Yeah, it's vague answers. That's what it gives. I haven't seen it in operation, but I've seen some of the answers. Now this is right. I need to lens vignette. This is going to turn into a an epic, disastrous feeling kind of image. Something like that right here. So if I turn that on and then adjust it to about there, deal extraction, add that on. I'll go film type or reduce the strength of it. There's a bit more blue, a bit more neutral so it's not faded. And then you got the levels and curves. This needs adjusted. I need a little bit of brightness in there. Actually, what we can do is, after the fact, is kind of darken the sky down a bit more. So we're retaining kind of white in here. So I need to change the blues and go a bit on that side. And then that keeps this blue in here, which is nice. Are you all still there? You've all gone quiet. Now, the only thing is, I'm already starting to worry about cropping here. Because the bloody castle's going to end up in the middle. It's cropping, you don't really want to go above there. And I don't want to lose much or any of the foreground. Yeah, that's actually quite nice, actually. Isn't it? It's not bad. It's not bad. Right. Okay. Film type. If I bring a little bit of strength back into that. No, that's not. That's not. Let's leave that alone, Andy. I haven't even touched double exposure. Yeah, that's better balance. Yeah, that needs a bit. Yeah, that needs to stay where that is. Right. Okay. Don't touch that, Andy. Don't touch that. Right, is anything is a chat broken or something, is it? Somebody type something. Right, okay, yeah. Okay, this'll do. Let's just have a little bit meander here. No, definitely does need to be up there. Thank you, Stephanie. At least we know it's still working. Look at that swirl off screen. Why did I move this? Right, if I undo that. Is that where it was before? Yes, it was. Leave things alone, Andy. Leave things alone. Right. I'm getting quite happy with that. Right, okay, let's okay this and send this back into Photoshop. See if we can see what the change has been. I'm flabbergasted the computer's behaving itself. With the new stream set up. Because there's browser sources and everything. And obviously you know what computers eat up bandwidth for doing these things. Right, so anything. Right, is everybody like miles behind? Are some people really far behind on chat or something? Has the stream died? Has the stream died? Okay. Right, okay. You just had me all confused there for a bit. Right, okay. back to image editing then. Stop playing with the bots. Stop teasing them. You'll end up breaking something. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do here is just have a look through the blend modes. See if I can just enhance this foreground a little bit more. The bots have gone to sleep. I think that's what's happened. Yeah, maybe you've said red too many times tonight. Yeah, well, maybe we'll just have to have no time limit on the red command. That might have to be it. Right, if I turn that off. Okay, so how do I want to play it? Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on a minute. Yeah, no, I'm getting around the twist here. Yeah, blur mask. That is what I'm doing. Paint black. Yes, 60%, and let's just paint this foreground out, and let's get some of this back. Not good or bad? I'm not convinced now. Razor, you can make you bigger. Opacity, let's reduce you to about 30% and you to about halfway. Let's just darken some of it, especially along the edges here. There's a bit there. So there's like a flash of lighter stuff there. That's maybe better. Yeah. I'll have to play around with the timings, I think, for that kind of move. Right. So, do I need to warm this up a little bit? I'm not. Curve adjustment layer. Let's go blue and let's pull this back. Is that better? It does soften it a bit, doesn't it? Softens it a touch, but does it? It maybe needs it in the sky. So let's do a mask and let's just take that off. There, that's the wrong way around. To there. Now it keeps that grey, steely, bleak, more less than welcoming look of this, but then maybe you just need to warm that up a little bit. So paintbrush, and that's on, that needs to be about 30 again. And just very softly in here. Just along here. Otherwise it looks purple. Just a touch. Right. Are we kind of done? Maybe, I think so. It's a bit picturesque. But I do like the foreground. Do we need more red? So we could leave that red in just this part here, couldn't we? Without it, with it. Ooh. Yeah, let's leave that in. So we just need to invert the mask, and then paintbrush. Where's this? But now I need to paint with white. Let's reverse that. Just paint in these bits here very softly, because it's on 24%, so it's not going to be massively apparent. Just across them bits, and let's turn them on and turn them off. Subtle change. Subtle is good. Subtle is good. Right, so let's do that. Let's save all. Yeah, let's not going to make any other alternate versions tonight, so we will just save this, and it might take a while. I didn't check or see how big it was, so we will wait. While we wait, let's go to the screen, see if everything's behaving itself. Seems to be. Everything seems to be working. I haven't actually, Paul, but maybe now that it's working, maybe this command might work. No idea if it will. We wait with bated breath. It works. Hurrah. So if you hit that link, that'll take you to my latest video. Which is the one, was it the one from, yeah, it's the one from Norham, isn't it? Can't remember. When did I put that out? Last week? Because I've been busy editing more together, that's why. So I've been editing together the book for about the Valkyrie bag. So I've been doing that. I need to finish that this week. So I've been busy with that, and then obviously stream stuff. So I've forgotten where I'm up to. So yes, done that, and I need to start editing the next video together, which is the Beadnell one. So yeah, so that can be, you know, this is where these chat commands can be quite useful. That it is Norham is free to enter. I think it's only open spring to autumn. I think it's actually locked up in the winter. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing there, so literally it's just walk in and walk around. But yes, it is free to get in. So yes, yeah. So if you ever need the link for the new video, and you're here in chat while we're streaming, just type in new vid. And the link should be presented to you. Should. Being the operative word. I think there'll be, if I remember rightly, there's a socials one as well. Now I'm spamming the chat. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. I might be timed out myself. Oh no, that is. Handy things to have. Well, you're meant to right click it and go open a new tab. Amateur. Yes. It should. What I need to. I need to amend that to check out my latest video after stream. Um, right. So that's saved that. Let's get back to Lightroom and let's change me back to this. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at my face when I'm editing. Yeah, I've used Linktree for a bit now. It's just handy, very very handy. Right, do I need to do any alterations to this? Because now it looks like an image of two grades. Looks like a blue one and a green one. News update. Oh no, just commentary. I thought it was going to be somebody else resigning there. He said it. Whoop. Let's just drop the greens a little bit on there. I might soften them out a bit. Add a bit of texture, a little bit anyway. A little bit of dehaze. Just a little bit, just to soften things out, and that will probably about do. Right, so crop wise, let's make a few versions. Actually, let's give this 3 stars. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Make a new copy. So crop wise, it's a bit of a classical kind of image, so I'm kind of thinking 10 by 8. We definitely do, Paul. We definitely do. There's too much undergrowth. And they can't make the excuse of the river side might fall away. Who cares? It'll just reform somewhere else. So, 10 by 8, 10 by 8. Would that about work? I don't know. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that one. Let's make another one. Let's go for the old square crop for Instagram or other places that use square crops. Now you could couple options here. You could go maybe it's about here. And work with some tension. That half works. Does that half work? Does it even work properly? I don't know. Let's make another one. And then we'll use the crop over this. Don't know if it wants to be that side or does it want to be about there. So the castle is in the middle, but you've got all this good stuff down here. That might work. Seems a bit unbalanced. Maybe it needs to be about. That feels better. Feels better. Right. Other versions. Gonna get a few crops tonight, I think. So 2B3. I think it's going to have to be like that. Just trying to keep in as much of this as I can. But I don't want to go too far this way to just missing this little corner out. Tricky. I just have to go with that. Right, okay. We can live with it. So let's go for a 16 by 9 in case it ends up being a, what you might call it, wallpaper. Which reminds me, if you're not a Patreon supporter, you've got loads of time. But there's 4 desktop wallpapers for you this month. If you haven't been to get them yet, or if any of you out there kind of deliberating whether you wanted to support me or not on Patreon, there are 4 desktop wallpapers this month. It's not often I'm that generous. Right, I think this one actually needs a bit of post-crop vignetting. Just knock the corners back just a touch. Excellent, gangman. Excellent. I suppose that's why I supplied 4, just in case anybody's got loads more. One thing I did think about a while back was to do some edits for vertical ones and then sell, you know, for like $2, sell like 10 wallpapers to use on a phone or something like that in the like 16 by 9 vertical way. I was thinking about doing that. I'd seen somebody else doing it, and it seemed like a good idea. Did you do it cheap? So you might see that appear randomly in the coming weeks. Gonna make some money somehow. Seen the cost of living these days. You seen the cost of a pack of Lurpak? Jesus. Right, so 60 miles. I think that just about works. It's a bit central, but I think it's important that this stuff remains in frame. But yeah, not bad. Done all right today. After all that, we've done all right, people. Few crops. See, that one doesn't. When you've gone from there to there, it just feels a bit imbalanced. To be honest, that one might be my favourite crop of the night. Maybe even do an alternate one of this one by going fully right. Develop. And this is why cropping is so important, people. Especially when you're working like this, because you don't know what you've got until the end. Leave your cropping till last. Quite like that. It might need a bit of a vignette to hold it in. Maybe. That's not bad, actually. Quite like that. Oh yeah, computer. Yeah, that one doesn't need. No, that one doesn't need any vignetting. Oh, it just works, I think. I would maybe just adjust the colour of that slightly. But that's a job for another day, I think. If I decide it warrants the effort, which I don't think it does. I think it kind of works as it is. No, I'm pleased with some of them. I knew this one was gonna take some constructing, pulling together. I think it's definitely been worth the effort. So that one works. Let's give this 4 stars so I remember. That one works. That one works. Prefer the other crop. Actually, I don't mind that one now. over that one. And I'm going to leave that one with 3 stars. Don't touch anything, Andy. So it's going to be these two. These two are the boys. Liking those. Right. There we go. There's tonight's image. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do like the finished image, or even if, well, yeah, or if you've enjoyed watching the process of it, do leave the stream a like. It all helps somehow. If you're watching it, catch up, leave a what you call it, a comment. Yeah. Join us next week for more fun and frivolity and broken streams and things that are meant to work in stream and end up don't. Join for those things. Would be good. Always good to see you. Thank you very much, Kangaroo. Thank you, Paul. Very much appreciated. Right. So, I need to switch back to this. Right, grand. Again, thank you so much for watching tonight and coming along and entertaining me and helping me with the stream. Thank you very much, Kangaroo, for your input. You too, Stephanie. You too. And yeah, we'll see you next week. There probably will be a video out before the weekend, I think. If it's not before the weekend, it should be over the weekend. And it'll be reviewing this bag. The Toxic Valkyrie bag. The video is about 25 minutes long, though. I did get a little bit carried away. You know what I'm like for opinions. So you know, feel free to fast forward through that one, maybe. Put it on time and a half. But yes, thank you very much for watching tonight. Keep an eye out for that video. If I have any time over the coming days, you may find me streaming on Twitch in the evenings. Possibly, we'll see. The link for that is, well, the scrolly thing. I'll turn around. It'll be the Twitch one. Follow me there. There will be a link on the exit screen as well. If you want to follow me on Twitch for gaming stuff. But in the meantime, I think that will do. Just again, thank you very much to the... That's good for this one. To the Patreon supporters that make this thing happen and it enables me to do all this. Especially Larry, Jerry, Paul, and Andrew supporting me at the top tier. And thank you everybody else that contributes so much. Without any of you, the stream would not be as it is. So I can only thank you for your support on there. But yeah, great to see you all. Thank you all very much for your help and putting up with me and how bad the stream started. Well, it wasn't bad to start. It was just some things didn't quite work. That's all. But great to see you all. Have a lovely, safe rest of the week. It is only Tuesday, isn't it? Yes, it is. Long way to go till Friday. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stan. Yeah, check out the latest video for movement techniques. There's some other movement techniques coming in future ones as well, Paul. Keep an eye out for them. That'll be a few weeks' time, though. Good few weeks' time yet. Yes, and we'll see you all in the next one. So, right, waffling on and off. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, keep it hard. See yous. New end screen.